o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock tonight.
Lifeguard on duty. You know what I'm saying?
Can you swim?
I'll let you know later. We are national television.
Derek, when's the last time you went to the beach in your suit? Is that a common occurrence? I haven't done that many times in my life.
Nothing surprises me with this guy, really.
I was going to come out with my Speedos, but
wow,
they don't want me to.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
I look too sexy on that.
We're good on that. We're good on that. I would need a lot of tequila to see that. I can tell you that right now.
HR would be all over this place.
Looking like Michael Fell out there.
Definitely the opposite of that. The Dodgers have been the gold standard for the last 4 years, guys, right? They've got the most regular season wins in that time, but they're also one loss away from a third consecutive elimination in the division series at the hands of a West rival, which is almost kind of hard to believe. I mean, it really is. And in a similar spot that they've been in with similar issues with starting pitching. And I think there are a couple of obvious answers, but in your eyes, how do the Dodgers win this game and continue on tonight, Derek? I mean, what do they have to do?
Look, it's going to be a challenge for them. They have run into a buzzsaw with the San Diego Padres. What they need to happen is you need someone from the pitching staff to step up, which can't happen today because it's a bullpen game. So you're going to need 6 or 7 guys to step up in the bullpen. But this game, I think it's similar to the Phillies. This game is riding on their offense. They got to score runs, and they got to score runs early.
And look, I mean, they scored 6 runs yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And they still lost. And to your point, Derek, they need to have a solid pitching performance. It's been 4 years since you've had a starter go 6 innings, which is hard to believe, and that was Max Scherzer. Look, what the Dodgers have to do is they have to walk and hit home runs. That's what they do best. And the good news for them, Poppy, is Dylan Cease gives up both. If you keep him on the plate, he will walk you, and like he did against Ohtani, gave up a 3-run homer. That's the formula for the Dodgers to win today.
Absolutely. And let's not forget, I mean, Ohtani's 1 for 8, but pitchers are finally getting the memo. They are making his life difficult right now. They are pitching in the way that he don't feel that comfortable at the plate. But guess what? If he doesn't score, if he doesn't get on base, they ain't going nowhere. Because if you look at the result when the Dodgers win, Ohtani is always in the mix. So he needs to make that adjustment and go back to be Ohtani, regardless if the Dodgers want to pass to the next step.
You're talking about the Dodgers getting off to a fast start. It's the Padres who have gotten off to a fast start. They've scored 20 of their 30 cumulative runs in the first 2 innings of their games in the postseason. Wow. I mean, that's like, so you blink and you're down 6-0, Derek.
It's tough to constantly, unless you're the New York Mets.
Exactly.
Right. It's tough to constantly come back. I mean, that's just a bad feeling. But they need to get out and score early to give some breathing room for their pitching staff. I mean, San Diego is as hot as any team. Them and the Mets are the 2 hottest teams in the playoffs. And you got to score early. Like you said earlier in the green room, they need a game from Ohtani with the 3 home runs and 10 RBIs.
Go crazy.
Yeah.
And I talked to a couple fellas from the Padres organization. They said that's the loudest that stadium's been all year long, and it's been the loudest in the last 5 years. A formula where they're scoring first and get that fan base going is even more important, Kevin, to your point, for the Dodgers to get and play ahead.
Yeah, you know, we kind of thought the Dodgers to win like the World Series, they'd have to score 7 runs a night and then have the bullpen, do their thing. It's kind of proved true. They won game 1 when they did that. They got out to an early lead, had the home runs, bullpen did great. Tonight, a big task, see if they keep their...
I'm not going to let y'all off the hook, and we going to sit up here on national television talking about baseball, and we ain't going to bring up Shohei Ohtani. I mean, Mr. 50-50, eminent league MVP, absolutely spectacular. What are these numbers I'm looking at here? 231 versus San Diego, 231. Got 3 runs, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, 6 strikeouts, 231. That's not the Ohtani I expected to see. It's his first postseason appearance. We know he was contaminated by being with the Angels. All right, we get all of that. I understand Anaheim is a little bit different now, being the Chavez Ravine. I got that. But Doggy, Mr. Kirkjian, I'm talking to not 1 but 2 Hall of Famers about a future Hall of Famer, the modern-day Babe Ruth. Y'all thought we were going to get past not bringing up Shohei Ohtani? Excuse me, Doggy, what's up? What's up?
Tanner Scott's got his number, Tim, that lefty reliever. He struck him out a couple times here. That's a matchup that San Diego, as Stevie said, will go to here tonight if they have to. Talk about that. Go ahead.
And that's exactly why the Padres went and got Tanner Scott, so they would have him for Shohei Ohtani in the postseason. All right, Stephen A., let's be clear here. Shohei could hit 3 home runs and steal 2 bases tonight, and we should not be surprised. He is the most remarkable player any of us has ever seen. But Stephen A., this is baseball. The ultimate beauty of this sport is that the best players aren't always the best players. Mookie Betts just ended an 0 for 22. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Aaron Judge someday is going to the Hall of Fame. He's an 0 for 16. In your favorite sport, Stephen A., basketball, when LeBron has bad playoff game, he scores 19 points, gets 6 rebounds and 6 assists. That's a bad game. In baseball, given the degree of difficulty of the game, great players struggle all the time.
You drive me crazy. You drive me crazy. First of all, you're the greatest. You're the greatest. This is what he does to me, dog. He does this to me every time. He comes on. He tries to turn it on me. I'm not denying that. But damn it, you know I love soap operas, Tim Kirkjian. Why do I bring up soap operas? Because you can know the stars can go through hell and back. They're going to live. They're not going to die. Shohei Ohtani's going to be great. He's going to be great next season after that, season after that, he's going to Hall of Fame, okay? Mookie Betts, same thing. But when he was 0 for 22 before he smacked that home run in the first inning yesterday, we looked at him and said, yo, he was 0 for 22 over the last 2 postseasons. We can't tell a story? Ohtani is struggling, and that is not something we see the man do. This ain't the time for greatness to struggle, even though we do see it, Tim Kirkjian. That doesn't mean we're supposed to.
Yeah, they have given up 16 runs in the last 2 days. So I don't care if Ohtani hit 4 homers. They probably, Timmy, still will not come in. Let's go to the Yankees. I'll go first and then Stevie. Judge hasn't hit. They are terrible with runners in scoring position. And Tim, unlike the Tigers, the Mets, and San Diego, where is the Yankee magic? I don't sense any Yankee magic. And you have them here the next 2 games. Let me hear. Go ahead.
All right. The Yankees have starting pitching issues, which they've had all year due to injuries and everything else. But we all know the Yankees win when the 2-hitter Juan Soto and the 3-hitter Aaron Judge completely overwhelm the opposition. And that's going to be their way to get to and win the World Series. And that simply hasn't happened yet. Soto, of course, 3 hits in game 1. But Aaron Judge has struggled, and I was told he was a little bit tired when the season ended because of the workload that he got playing center field all the time. But he's going to come back. There's nothing to suggest that Aaron Judge isn't going to tear it up the rest of the postseason. With one understanding, he has chased balls out of the strike zone in this series, and that is something he hasn't done virtually at all the last 2 years. He also has been vulnerable to the changeup, and they have thrown him a bunch of changeups in this series. So this is where great players come through when you need them, and it is time for Judge and Soto together to carry the Yankees, because that is their best chance to get to and win the World Series.
You bring up Aaron Judge this season. Dare I say, sir, you're being quite nice. I love Aaron Judge. He is the Judge. I'm a diehard Yankee fan. That man was nice to me when I embarrassed myself by throwing out that damn first pitch at Yankee Stadium. He was such a gentleman. I appreciate him. But I got to call facts, Tim, when I see him. We are talking about an Aaron Judge who has the second worst strikeout rate at 33.8% in Major League postseason history. 70 strikeouts in 207 career playoff appearances. That is a problem, Tim Kirkjian. We're looking at him over the last 3 postseasons since 2021. 149 with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and 19 strikeouts. Only 4 walks in 12 games, of which the Yankees are 4-8 in that particular span, okay? Regular season batting average, 288. Postseason batting average, 208. That ain't about this year. That's about a problem when the big stage arrives, when the bright lights come on, when it's Yankee Stadium and they intensify and they get right on you. You're supposed to step up. That's not what's happening, okay? And then now we're looking at the New York Yankees here. Runners in scoring position. Could you do something right, fellas? 3 for 19, Terrible. 158 in the ALDS with runners in scoring position. You're the Yankees, and the New York Mets are doing what the Yankees are supposed to be doing. I'm very upset about this. I'm very upset about this, Tim. You can go ahead and laugh at me, but I'm very upset.
I'm not laughing, and you should be upset. They could easily be down 0-2 in this series. The only reason they won game one is they got walked 8 times, twice with the bases loaded.
You're getting ready to laugh again. You're getting ready to laugh again. You're getting ready to laugh again. See what I'm saying, talking? He's getting ready to laugh again.
Absolutely.
I'm not getting ready to laugh again. I am laughing again. I've seen all the numbers, Stephen A, on Aaron Judge. And yes, it's possible when the biggest lights come on, he is not there for the Yankees. But let's keep in mind, he's only played 2 postseason games this year. The rest of this stuff happened in another time. He is a different hitter this year than he was 2 years ago, or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 years ago. Let's give him more than 2 postseason games in 2024 to prove that he is still a devastating offensive player.
I am giving it to him. Hold on, doggy.
I am the host. I am the host. Thank you. You enjoy the game today, and I know he's been texting me every game, every pitch, Stephen A, for 4 days. He is watching every game. He has been completely on top of it. And Timmy, today is one of the best baseball days you're ever going to see. 1, 3, 5. I'm sorry, 3, 5, 7, and 9. You got 4 ball games with 2 teams on the ropes. You can't get a better baseball day than this, and you will be part of it. We love you. Thanks very much.
Thanks, fellas.
ロサンゼルス・ドジャースの大谷翔平選手が10月5日、日本時間6日から始まる地区シリーズでサンディエゴ・パドレスと対戦することが決まりました。今季54本塁打を放ち、130打点を記録した大谷は、その圧倒的な打撃力と走力でリーグ打撃2冠に輝き、さらに59盗塁という前人未到の成績を収めました。しかし、そんな大谷にとっても、パドレスとの対戦は一筋縄ではいかない壁となりそうです。興味深いデータが明らかになったからです。彼は今季、パドレス戦で12試合に出場し、55打席を立ったものの、本塁打はわずか1本にとどまっているのです。これまでのシーズンを通して、数々の記録を打ち立ててきた大谷ですが、パドレスは彼にとって少々手強い相手のようです。ナ・リーグ西地区でのライバルチームであるパドレスは、9月末までドジャースと熾烈な優勝争いを繰り広げた宿敵です。大谷はこれまで何度もパドレスと対戦し、その強さを肌で感じていますが、その中でもパドレス戦では他チームと比べてやや苦戦している印象です。例えば、同じなリーグ西地区に所属する他チーム、ロッキーズ戦では5本塁打、ジャイアンツ戦では4本塁打、ダイヤモンドバックス戦では3本塁打を放っていますが、パドレス戦での1本塁打はその中で最も少ない数字です。また、パドレス戦での打率は326と高水準ですが、長打率は522、OPS は987と、彼の平均的な成績に比べると、やや控えめな数値となっています。さらに、7打点という数字も他のチームと比べると低く、これもダイヤモンドバックス戦と並んで最小です。もちろん、これらの数値は決して悪いものではなく、普通の選手であれば十分な成績と言えますが、大谷のこれまでの圧倒的な成績と比較すると、パドレス戦では彼のパフォーマンスがやや抑えられていることがわかります。このようなデータが示す通り、パドレスは大谷にとっても簡単な相手ではありません。しかし、大谷はこれまで数々の困難を乗り越えてきた選手です。彼がこのパドレスの壁をどう攻略していくのか、多くのファンが注目しています。特に今回の地区シリーズは、大谷にとって自身初のポストシーズンでのパドレスとの対戦となるため、そのプレッシャーも一層大きいでしょう。一方で、パドレスに敗れたブレーブスとの対戦では、大谷は打率385、3本塁打、10打点という好成績を残しています。ブレーブスに対しては、いわゆるお得意様として圧倒的な力を発揮してきましたが、その一方で、パドレス戦では 今季のデータが示すように、苦戦している部分が目立ちます。このような相手に対して、彼がどのような対策を練り、試合に臨むのかが今後の大きなポイントとなるでしょう。パドレスのピッチャー陣は、大谷の強力な打撃を抑えるため、様々な策を講じてくるでしょう。大谷がその挑戦にどのように応じ、打破するのか、そのプレーに多くのファンが期待を寄せています。また、今回の地区シリーズは、ドジャースのリーグ優勝をかけた重要なステージです。そのため、大谷のパフォーマンスがチームの勝敗に大きく影響することは間違いありません。これまで大谷は様々な局面で予想を超える活躍を見せてきました。彼の得意な才能は投打にわたって MLB 全体を驚かせ続けています。今回のパドレス戦でも彼がその圧倒的な力を存分に発揮し、打撃でも走塁でもチームを勝利に導く姿が期待されています。特に彼がデータを覆して再び豪快な本塁打を放つ瞬間を多くのファンが心待ちにしています。このような状況下で大谷翔平選手がどのようにパドレスという壁を乗り越え、ポストシーズンでの新たな伝説を作り上げるのか、その結果がどうなるにせよ、彼のプレーがもたらす影響は計り知れないものとなるでしょう。今後の試合展開に注目が集まる中、彼の一打が試合を大きく動かす瞬間が訪れるのを多くのファンが固唾を飲んで見守っています。